This is my first onion of the season, and I'm going to use it in tonight's dinner. This isn't a recipe video, but I am making Italian wedding soup. If you're curious, I really just wanted to show off this brand new onion. I made a couple of videos earlier this year about growing onions, so I'm just very happy and excited to be harvesting the first of all of those onions. And I wanted to share that with y'all. Anyway, let's get into the video. Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Asia, and to you new subs who found me from TikTok, let me just show you what you're here for. Here's Cookie. She is in her spot sunbathing because it is a perfect spring day. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's very Goldilocks over here, so we are loving it. April is such a great time to be out here where we are in North Florida, so I really can't blame her. It is the calm before the crazy, meaning like in the next few weeks I'm expecting temperatures to rise, I'm expecting the pest pressure to be up. So in this video I'm going to be talking about a few ways that I'm prepping for mid-spring and early summer. If you get these things taken care of sooner rather than later, your garden going into late spring is going to be so much more prepared for what's going to come. But before we begin, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and as we go through this video, leave comments so I can know what you're looking forward to seeing on this channel. There's a point in April where your garden will start to feel a little chaotic, okay? More bugs, more heat, more plants doing things that you wouldn't even expect. And most people think that that's something wrong. And I'm here to tell you that that's actually the moment when your garden comes alive. So today I want to show you how we can work with it instead of against it. I live in Florida, so I see these often. You might also, if you live anywhere in the South. Lizards. Lots of people ignore them, or worse, they try to get rid of them. But really, as I look at the garden now and as I see all of the lizards that are just out, they remind me that they're one of the best pest control systems that I can ask for. I really don't mind them. They're right here in this enclosure with me. They're always hunting aphids, caterpillars, other small, soft-bodied insects. And without them, those insects will rain terror on your plants. So I'm happy to have them. And the best part is they don't damage the garden at all. They do a lot of work for me. So instead of trying to control every bug yourself, let the lizards pitch in, okay? They're already creating a habitat in your garden. Why not put them to work? I also want to talk about beneficial insects, because not all insects are pests, if that makes sense. Some of them are actually working hard to protect your garden. Be aware of which insects are the beneficial insects. I can name a few off the top of my head. Ladybugs, they eat aphids. Lacewings also eat aphids. There are parasitical wasps that lay eggs in caterpillars. And not to go into detail, but they do some really gross things to the insides of the caterpillars. I'll let you look that up yourself. And I also have a video all about that. I'll link it somewhere around my face. But here's the thing. These critters are going to come anyway, so I just need to understand that that's part of gardening. Another thing that is within your control is the amount of sunlight and heat that your plants get. April is when a lot of plants start struggling, especially anything that prefers cooler weather like lettuce. So instead of trying to force those plants to survive, you can offer it solutions like shade cloth. This is something that I categorize as within your control, because you can literally shift your environment. And if you can shift your environment, you're able to basically say which plants get to grow in your garden. It's not about controlling the elements, it's about adapting. Okay, and underneath it all, is your soil. Your soil is so vital. I mean, it's where everything starts. Healthy soil holds water, healthy soil holds nutrients. It also helps resist pests and disease. I also mulch to protect against heat. I had a ton of leaves this fall that I began composting, and whatever didn't fit in the compost, I just let dry out, broke those up until it became like a fine leaf mulch, and then I just spread that all over the raised beds. These are tree leaves, to be specific. The leaves grow from the tree. The tree gets its nutrients way deeper than any of my raised bed plants can draw from the earth, right? So if the leaves from the tree are able to get added to my soil, then now my plants will have access to those nutrients. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, that's what I'm using as mulch. Mulch also protects your plants from the heat. It provides a layer that retains moisture and protects against the UV rays that can be harmful to the soil itself. Okay, let's bring it back to the month of April. The goal isn't just to grow plants, right? I would say the goal is to build something that can sustain itself. So by protecting the soil, protecting the plants, and adapting to the environment, the sun, the pests, and etc., then I can just be a part of the system that already works. If I look outside at the forest in front of me, I see that these plants are thriving, and they're thriving because they're growing at the right time in the right conditions. Um, the plants below the canopy have plenty of shade. They have mulch from leaves that have fallen. So it's it just works, and I'm just taking lessons from what already exists and what already works. So to summarize it all, you're not going to fight pests, you're not going to fight your soil, you're not going to fight the heat. You're just going to adapt and work with them. And hopefully your April, May, June, July of this growing season is successful for you. Thank you for watching. Cookie says hi again. And please remember to comment and let me know what you're doing this spring. Let me know what you're growing. I'm always interested in seeing what people in other parts of the world are doing, okay? And yeah, subscribe to see more. All right, bye.